Have you ever stopped to ponder the timeless wisdom of the Native American tribes? Their words, like the whispering winds across the plains, carry a deep-rooted knowledge that has been passed down from generation to generation. These aren't mere words, but a sacred legacy of thoughts and ideas, a testament to their profound understanding of life and nature. The Native American tribes, deeply connected to the earth, the sky, and all living things, have a tradition of oral storytelling that dates back thousands of years. It's through these stories, proverbs, and quotes that they have shared their wisdom, their values, and their philosophy. These are not just tales of mythical creatures and brave warriors, but they are life lessons, teachings that guide us through the labyrinth of existence. Every tribe, each with its own unique culture and language, has contributed to this rich tapestry of wisdom. From the Navajo in the southwest to the Iroquois in the northeast, from the Sioux in the Great Plains to the Cherokee in the southeast, each tribe has its own collection of proverbs and quotes that reflect their understanding of the world around them. These proverbs and quotes, though rooted in a time and culture very different from our own, still resonate with us today. They speak of universal truths, of respect for nature, of the importance of community and family, of the need for courage and resilience in the face of adversity. They remind us of the interconnectedness of all things, of the harmony that exists in diversity. In a world that often seems fraught with chaos and uncertainty, their wisdom offers a beacon of hope, a compass guiding us towards a path of balance and harmony. And while the times have changed, the relevance of these ancient words of wisdom remains undiminished. So, let's take a step back from our fast-paced, technology-driven lives. Let's delve into the deep well of Native American wisdom. Let's listen to the echoes of their words and see what insights they offer us. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover these gems of wisdom. Our first proverb goes something like this: "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." This profound saying is more than just a string of words. It's a philosophy, a belief, a way of life that the native Indian Americans have held dear for centuries. At its core, this proverb emphasizes the concept of stewardship over ownership. It's a gentle reminder that we are not the absolute owners of this earth. Instead, we are temporary guardians, entrusted with the responsibility to care for it. Now you might wonder, why stewardship? Why not ownership? The answer lies in the inherent wisdom of this age-old proverb. When we consider ourselves owners, we might take the earth and its resources for granted. We might exploit, misuse, and even destroy. But when we see ourselves as stewards, as caretakers, our perspective shifts. We begin to understand that we are part of a larger circle of life, interconnected with nature and every living being. This philosophy promotes sustainable living, urging us to think about our actions and their impact on the environment. It teaches us to respect the earth, to honor its resources, and to use them judiciously. It encourages us to live in harmony with nature, to understand its rhythms, its cycles, its balance. It's a call to recognize that the choices we make today will affect the world of tomorrow. It's a call to remember that our children and their children will inherit this earth. And what kind of world do we want to leave behind for them? A world depleted and damaged, or a world thriving and vibrant? This proverb is a wisdom-filled plea, a reminder to each one of us. It's a message to tread lightly, to care deeply, to live responsibly. It's an appeal to look beyond our immediate needs, to think about the future, about the generations yet to come. Indeed, we are mere custodians of the earth, safeguarding it for the generations yet to come. Next, we turn to a profound quote that states, "Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf." Imagine the power in those words. It's a gentle reminder of the importance of listening, not just hearing. We live in a world where everyone wants to speak, to voice their opinion, to be heard. But how often do we truly listen? Not just to the words of others, but to the silence between those words, to the unspoken emotions, to the subtle nuances of expression that often speak louder than any words. Listening is more than a communication skill, it's a pathway to wisdom. It's the silent observer, the passive participant in the dance of dialogue that absorbs, analyzes, and understands. It's the gateway to empathy, to compassion, to truly understanding another's perspective. It's the key to unlocking the depths of human connection and the cornerstone of meaningful relationships. But let's delve deeper. This quote, it's not just about listening to others, it's about listening to ourselves. It encourages mindfulness and self-awareness. When we quieten our tongue, we open our ears to our own inner voice. It's about becoming more attuned to our thoughts, our feelings, our instincts. It's about learning to distinguish between the noise of our fears, doubts, and biases, and the quiet whisper of our intuition. By embracing silence, we give ourselves the space to reflect, to introspect, to grow. We allow ourselves the opportunity to observe our reactions, our emotions, our thoughts, without judgment, without interruption. We learn to respond rather than react, to understand rather than assume, to empathize rather than criticize. We start to notice the patterns of our behavior, the triggers of our emotions, the drivers of our decisions. We begin to understand ourselves better, and in doing so, we understand others better too. So, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of silence, the power of listening. Let's remember that sometimes the most insightful conversations are the ones we have in silence. In the cacophony of modern life, the power of silence indeed holds the key to wisdom. Let's delve into another proverb. One must learn to walk before running. This captivating Native American saying is a beacon of wisdom, reminding us of the importance of patience and step-by-step learning. The proverb is a metaphor for life. It underscores the fact that growth and progress are gradual processes, not instantaneous leaps. It's a gentle reminder that we must master the basics, the foundational elements, before we can aspire to reach greater heights. Think about it. A child doesn't start running the moment they're born. They first learn to sit, then crawl, then stand, and finally, they take their first tentative steps. Each stage is a journey, a learning experience that prepares them for the next. Step-by-step learning is not just about acquiring knowledge or skills. It's also about understanding, about gaining insights and wisdom from each step. It's about appreciating the journey, not just focusing on the destination. It's about cultivating patience, perseverance, and resilience. It's about learning from our mistakes, our failures, and turning them into stepping stones for success. In our fast-paced, result-oriented world, we often overlook the beauty and importance of the journey. We're so eager to reach our goals, to cross the finish line, that we forget to appreciate the path that leads us there. We forget that every step we take, every challenge we overcome, every lesson we learn is a part of our growth, our evolution. We need to remember that learning is a journey, not a race. It's about exploring, experimenting, experiencing. It's about embracing the unknown, the uncertainty, and finding joy in discovery. It's about being open to new ideas, new perspectives, new possibilities. It's about being curious, being passionate, being persistent. The proverb, "One must learn to walk before running," is a powerful reminder to slow down, to take one step at a time, to savor each moment, each experience. It encourages us to be patient, to be mindful, to be present. It teaches us that every step, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is a step forward, a step closer to our goal. As we navigate through life, it's important to remember that every step counts in our journey of learning. As we near the end of our journey, let's recap the insights we've gathered from these Native American proverbs. We began by unraveling the essence of Native wisdom, where we learned that this wisdom is not just a collection of words, but a perspective, a way of life. It teaches us to live in harmony with nature, to respect the interconnectedness of all things, and to acknowledge that our actions have consequences, rippling through the web of life. Our second stop was the circle of life, a concept deeply ingrained in Native American thought. We discovered that life is cyclical rather than linear, a continuous loop of birth, growth, decay. This wisdom invites us to see ourselves as part of this grand cycle, inspiring us to live in a way that nurtures and sustains the circle rather than breaking it. We then journeyed into the power of silence, a profound Native American teaching. Embracing silence, we understood, is not about the absence of sound, but about making space for deeper listening, for tuning into the subtle whispers of life, the silent dialogue between ourselves and the universe. Our penultimate destination was the journey of learning. Native American wisdom reminded us that learning is not a destination but a lifelong journey, a continuous process of growth, exploration, and self-discovery. It affirmed that every experience, every encounter, is a chance to learn, to grow, to become a better version of ourselves. And now, as we stand at the threshold of parting, we carry with us these timeless pearls of wisdom, these guiding lights that can illuminate our path in today's world. Whether it's embracing the circle of life, harnessing the power of silence, or embarking on the journey of learning, These proverbs offer a compass, a guide to navigating the complexities of modern life with grace, wisdom, and balance. As we part ways, remember, the wisdom of our ancestors continues to illuminate our path, guiding us towards a life of harmony and balance.